But I don't need to be a star to be a part of a fashion show. True. I never went as an actor. I was treated like all the other models only, which I went for. And when everyone started commenting and they saw that there's fan clubs and this and all reposting, that's when they realized who they chose. So they didn't know.
That side?
Chalo?
Yeah.
I'm up for
Alright,
it.
I don't know how they will make it that side then. You first.
Let's see you jump first.
Yeah, I can do it.
Ay, teri.
We've never done shit like this on the Bombay journey, but we come to bloody Dubai and then we come to the Crescent and we're doing this.
So usually in the evenings here we walk. In the evenings is the time that you need to come and stroll here. It's amazing.
Okay, let's go for it. Yes, cheers.
Cheers.
Hello Erica, welcome to the Dubai journey.
Welcome to Dubai.
Yeah, maybe yes, we're in Dubai. Whatever area we're in, you should just tell us stories of. So if you have any stories of JLT, you should just start with it.
Actually, where I live is very close to the beach here.
Oh yes.
And we have like strong winds, and when we have sandstorms and storms, me living on like the higher floors, it's
What
even
floor
more
are you
strong.
on?
28.
Oh really? Nice.
Yeah.
So you've got the lake view and you've got the Sheikh Zayed view, I'm assuming.
I have the lake view, I have the marina view, and the Jabal Ali view.
You've
So
basically packed in the three sides.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
So I have that nice panoramic view. So there was this one time where I was resting, and it was late evening actually. It was almost time for me to go to bed.
Okay.
And there was a storm. I could hear the windows go like. I was like, okay, it'll settle. Suddenly I hear. And I'm like,
wow.
what is that? When I gave a shout out to my house help, I'm like, is she outside? Is she trying to do something or what? But
that's very humanly, na?
Yeah.
Okay.
Open the curtains, I draw the curtains, and I'm like, I can't see her. Then I look down, and I see this cabinet of mine fallen. And
Was this a cabinet that was in the balcony or inside?
It was in the balcony.
Oh wow, so the whole thing fell.
Whole thing fell down.
And it had stuff, I'm assuming?
It had stuff. It had a lot of stuff.
So it was heavy?
It was heavy. You could not like just push it like that and it would fall, and the wind did it all. I have my friend and her son living with me as well.
Oh wow.
So both of us stepped out, and literally he just went to the railing and he was looking, and the wind like whoop, and he's come straight on me. Boom. I had to hold on like, let's go in before we fly off.
Dude, that's scary, dude.
It is scary.
Do you remember the first time coming here and like, did you ever think that you're going to be moving to Dubai?
No, I never thought, because as a tourist, when I used to come here, I used to not stay here more than like 3 days, 4 days. That's it, not more than 5 days. That's it, max. And I used to be like, no, I don't think I could ever live here. I'll come back. This is like my, vacation spot, but I'm not sure if I could live here. And here I am now, shifted completely, moved here to Dubai, and
I mean, we have a Mangalorean Konkani woman who's just like in Dubai, Habibi. That's so nice.
Yes.
I love it. It's just the global citizen life that you're living right now, no?
Yeah, I actually, being in Dubai also doesn't make me miss home that much, because we have the essence of
Desis are here everywhere, right?
A lot of them. When you go to a foreign land, you expect to talk a lot more in English.
Yes.
Correct? Here it is the opposite. So you're like trying to have more conversations in Hindi than in Hindi and Urdu than in English. So if you want to speak secretly, if there is some,
other internationalities around you.
Other nationalities there with you, and you don't know what to say, like, अरे यार अच्छा हुआ कि हम लोग हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं.
You're just like, bring the Hindi out. Yeah. So then, where did you land? When was the first time you were here?
I think 8 years ago.
Oh wow!
When I first came. So I came here for one of the film award functions.
Oh nice.
Yeah. So that time I was a part of the South Indian industry.
Correct. You've done Kannada films. You've done Telugu films and Tamil films, right?
So
but
I was here.
More Kannada.
No, I've done 2 Kannada.
2
and 2 or 3 Tamil films and 2 Telugu films.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I think I was there for around 3 years in the South industry when I planned on moving out and
15, 16 and 17. No.
I think so. I am very bad with the years.
Broadly, yeah.
I was there for around 3 years then I made the shift to Indian television and all of these were not planned. Like I never even wanted to be a part of the South Indian industry because it was a foreign language for me. I never knew what anything that I was saying meant.
Yeah.
And I had to be very focused on what I am, the dialogue delivery.
Sure.
New into acting, you don't know A of acting.
Yeah, so what do you focus on?
What do you focus on? Basically, the language, the acting, the lights, your position, what? Or what the director is trying to say to you. So there was a lot, it was a combination of so many things that I had to pay attention to.
Shit.
And my first film, you can make out that, oh my god, she's so new to this.
Wait, I can't. Entu was not
Aindu. Yeah, that means 555.
Yeah, my producer said entu, and I'm like
it's
entu
spelled like
that. And then I'm like, no bro, it's aintu. And then now you're saying endu. Aindu.
Yeah.
Oh, so in Telugu, Aidu is 5.
5, yeah.
So Aindu is okay in Kannada.
Yeah.
So then the Telugu films se pehle, we need to talk about the education aspect. Were you a Padaku child? Were you an education
No, not at all. See, I'm dyslexic, so everything that was on the board and everything used to dance.
So your numbers and your left and rights are off?
Still now, like sometimes when I look at words, I feel like, it will spell right, okay? But I'm like still wondering, I'm like, it doesn't look right. There's something wrong about this.
You've been vocal about dyslexia before also, right?
I don't know if that has been highlighted earlier.
Really?
No.
I've got 1 or 2 interviews of yours where you just by the way like this mentioned.
Yeah, it was not like highlighted, a not highlighted topic, but I am a virtual learner and I observe a lot. So if you give me, that is the reason why I have not been able to read too much.
Okay.
But I can hear, I can observe and watch something and that's where I learn.
Grasp. Okay, fair enough.
So I was never someone who was into studies a lot. I used to sit 1-2 days before my exams and that's when I used to study.
Same.
Yeah. And
luckily, you got decent-ish.
Yeah. I was an average student. But in my school days, I used to be within like the 10th rank.
So first acting lands up in your lap when?
And how? Oh, okay.
Because there's some lead up like this. This casting person's giving their card to your father.
That never happened, okay? That never happened because I didn't know what modeling was. So that never happened and I never pursued my modeling acting career as a child. Otherwise, I would have been a child artist who started earlier on in her career, even
earlier than...
Yeah, than that.
16 is when you started though?
16 when I started, yeah. 16 when I started and I was a part of photo shoots and these collection campaigns for B Blunt.
Oh wow.
So that's was my first ever
B Blunt is a salon, folks, in India. Shit, I know your face from B Blunt's campaign.
Yeah.
Because I went to Wilson College in town and that store.
It was all over. It was
yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, and then after that I was with Enrich and Enrich Salo and again that was like orange hair and people used to be like, is that you? Then Axis Bank, every ATM had my face on that. Domino's even till date. You go to a Domino's.
You have that topi wala photo, no?
Not topi wala photo.
I thought you...
Domino's where I'm laughing and having pizza. A slice of pizza, whoever eats pizza like that.
Why did I remember that anyway? So then you were doing basically the first kind of gigs you got were these ads.
Ads.
Perfect.
And I did Docomo as a TV commercial, then Lay's, and I did Lay's again with Ranbir. And so I did my set of stuff with print and TVCs and everything. And then...
so this is between being 16-year-old and 18-year-old, right?
Yes, in 2 years' time.
Yeah.
So a lot of this happened.
Interesting.
I was just turning 18 and I was a part of Miss India also at that point of time. Just after that, when I got back, my father was again in the hospital because of his heart problem. So he's a heart patient and he's had like 3 heart attacks and
stents now?
Everything, bypass also now. So he had 5 blocks in his heart and most of them were about 95%.
Oh shit.
So in one artery he had 2 blocks.
You have siblings?
I have a brother, elder brother.
Yeah, so it must have been a difficult time for both of you.
It was. And my brother is a bit of an emotional person, so he cannot handle the hospital and stuff like that much. So it was me
You're
and my
not?
mom.
So you're going to set and then you're
Not
going
school.
to
Not school,
college as well.
Yeah. So my dad was in the hospital, and it was just before his bypass, where the doctors said that he has to be operated.
Shit.
And we were waiting for the operation date when one of my friend, who was a photographer, he called me up. He's like, this audition is happening from the south. I'm like, he's in the hospital. I can't go.
This is not Nindale. This is
No. This was for the first ever film that I did, which was called Virat.
Okay.
Okay, because my father overheard this conversation which I was having with my friend. So he's like, what is this called? And I said, he's having an audition. How do you think I can go? You're in the hospital and all. I can't go.
Fair.
So he's like, no, I'm in the hospital. No, I'm not at home. I'm in the hospital. I can press a button and call the nurse. Everyone's there around here. So you go. So and at that point of time, I was not someone who used to travel alone. So my mom used to accompany me for all my projects and everything. So I was like, Mummy and me will go, then who will be here? So he's like, the nurses are here, doctors are here, I'm in safe hands here, you all go. It didn't work with that film, but my audition went to someone else.
Yes,
Okay?
I know this story now. I know which
It
story.
went to someone else, and they're like, oh my god, this is a lookalike of Ileana. And I'm like, that is how I ended up with my first film.
Show me.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Really?
you know the side profile angling.
So they're like, this is a lookalike of Ileana, and this is who we want, because at that point of time they were starting with a new project, and they were pumping in money that they couldn't afford her, and she was huge in
True.
in South. So
like Pokey and all had already come and blasted through the roof.
So, and to be honest, I used to not watch South Indian films at that point of time, so I didn't know who Ileana was. And they were like, no, we want only her. Surprisingly enough, I was paid much more than what a newcomer would be paid in Bollywood. So at that point of time, my father used to manage me, and he dealt with all the finances and everything. And I got to know all of this later only when I was offered my second year, and I was like, this is what I got paid. And he's like, okay. So now they had to match up that they couldn't go lower.
That's nice. It really helps that your first project is there. So then now your next projects have to match it up. Dubai food places, you should tell us. Should we walk just till there and get back?
Yeah.
Okay, that side.
Chalo.
Yeah.
I'm up for
Alright,
it.
I don't know how they will make it that side then. You first, then
Let's
I'll
see
I'll
you
come.
jump first.
Yeah, I can do it.
Ay, tiri.
We've never done shit like this on the Bombay journey, but we come to bloody Dubai and then we come to the crescent and we're doing this. Have you done the rocks kind of keep walking?
Rocks kind of what? Workout?
No, dating and like.
No, I used to be one of those. Oh my god, back to college days. So we used to be this gang of girls.
Okay.
Who used to chedo guys.
Oh, and wouldn't the boys get scandalized because they're just like out of syllabus?
There was a guy who actually turned around and came back. There was this guy who turned his bike around and he came, because we were in a rickshaw. 4 of us, crushed together sitting in a rickshaw, and this guy on his sports bike was like, vroom, vroom.
Hero!
Yeah, all of these comments, huh?
So then that person turns and starts talking to you all?
No, because this was when we were like almost reaching college. Then he was from another college, who was probably taking chakkars of our college.
Oh, wow.
And we were shadowing him when we were in the rickshaw. So when we reached college, when I reached college, and it was during break that we all came out, this guy is on his bike waiting outside.
Oh,
and
wow.
that is the time we got shit scared. Because this has never happened. We were only doing for fun, but this guy is outside asking me on a date.
Oh wow, that was quick. He was just like, nice.
I was like,
no, bro.
Run away.
Not happening. Your one gig leads to the other, or Kuch Rang led to Kasauti, or something else happened there?
Kuch Rang led to Kasauti.
No, but isn't there a story about a casting person having seen you at the trailer and
Not
shit?
casting person, Ekta Kapoor.
Ekta Kapoor has seen you.
Herself. She watched the teaser of the promo that came on TV.
Alright.
She asked her team to find out who's this girl.
Oh wow.
Who's this
Sounds
girl?
like her.
And, yeah. Find out who is she and how long is this show going on for. After I finished that, right after that, I was signed with Balaji.
This is just like amazing, dude.
A lot of people, ask me, why the hell did you move and go to Dubai, and what about your career here back in India?
Yeah.
So I felt that, there are a lot of things that I have done.
Yes.
And a lot of things I want to do. And when things that, of course, I did very well in the TV industry, and a lot of people are, at the peak of her career, she's just leaving everything and she's moving to another country, and, how is it going to affect her work and stuff like that. But I do travel for my work back and forth, but there's a lot more that I want to do because I was not satisfied being there. Like in terms of the growth, as an actor, there is so much that you want to do. As a person, there is so much you want to do. I didn't want to restrict myself to just being a TV actor and doing things just because I wanted to make the money. No, I can make money by doing other, venturing into different fields. And that would also give me a push and motivation to better myself or, to...
Perfect.
Yeah, so I needed a personal growth. I didn't want my graph to be stagnated and just be, like a straight line. Okay, she's doing one show after the other and making money, and still being in that. Okay, she among the top actors there in TV and whatever. But
Correct.
no, I didn't feel that satisfaction within me, and that is the time where I said, I'm kind of done with this area of my life.
Perfect.
And now is when I want to do more than this. And COVID was a time which made me realize a lot of things. People were spending so much time with with themselves that they got into so much of thinking. You go into the thinking mode, and I used to always be that person. I've always enjoyed my own company, so COVID never affected me. And a lot of people went crazy that oh my god, we need to get out of this house and we need to break from this home arrest and stuff like that.
Everybody did revenge tourism. You did like full revenge countries. You went like, I'm moving.
Yeah. So I thought to myself, and at that point of time I realized that being an actor is not the only thing that one can do.
Yeah.
Like not only that, but an actor cannot only depend on being an actor.
True.
Because there are times where you will not have a job, and what will you survive on? There are times where when you have that work, when you have that show, you're like, you don't have a life. And when you don't have a job, you have a life, but you don't have something to sustain
That's true.
yourself.
You don't feel like you're living.
You're living, and
So profound.
you're always thinking about from where is the money going to come and what am I going to do. You don't have anything to fall back on. Yes, you have your savings and things like that, but when that is exhausted, what
it
next?
Can get scary.
It can get
very scary,
right? So when it comes to actors, you don't always have that stable job.
True.
Correct.
True.
So that's when I realized, I'm like, this is not the only thing that I want to do. I want something that is there in my life that I can, depend on.
Interesting.
And
you said something about comfort zone and how you didn't want to be in the comfort zone at all.
yeah, I want to break from that because
Well done.
it is always too comfortable to be in your comfort zone. And when you push yourself and you move that one step out of your comfort zone, then you realize how much more you can do.
True.
And then you rediscover yourself,
And you find yourself like Erica did in Emirates show. There's a YouTube and Facebook streaming service that you work with.
I never hosted a show before.
Oh, wow.
I used to always be very scared. I had stage fright always. Even today, if you ask me to go up on the stage and speak, acceptance speeches and everything, I cannot do it. And that's the similar thing that I experienced with hosting. But then when I got into it and I pushed myself, I was like, no, you have to do this. No, you have to break from that.
But you've done enough camera work and like TV and film. So then what scared you?
I don't know. And this was a live show, so I couldn't
The live
mess
part
up.
of it can be scary.
That is even more scary. So if I've done a live show now, I can do a recorded one also.
Yeah, that's like easy peasy.
So if you have pushed yourself to the extreme, then you know that the others you will be comfortable doing. So I pushed myself here and I did that. And before in COVID only, I was doing a lot of, when you start thinking a lot, you start also making a lot of stories and a lot of concepts come into play. And I used to just write one-liners, or I used to discuss it with my friend, or I used to make voice notes. And then I realized that no, this is a lot more that I can do with this. And actors usually do not always get the opportunity to showcase what they have.
Yeah.
They are always, there are things that come to you and you have to do that. But how much more is there that you can offer? You're never given that chance unless you have your own production house and make your own content.
I know what you mean.
That's where...
And that's when you started your own production house.
And I started it here in Dubai because I don't have restrictions here in Dubai. If I have to work with different nationalities, I can.
That opens up a whole different ball game.
Altogether. So, and here it is not just a production house that I have opened up. So I have event management. I have too many verticals in Celeste that we have everything under one roof.
And you're a full businesswoman now.
Full businesswoman, right? From coming out from the silver screen to the small screen, and now to the mobile screen.
And then to events and whatever you want to do. Yeah, perfect. Did anybody say anything to you? Did you have any of those incidents where you had something like this come to you directly?
Like what? Like the film and TV?
I mean, apart from the fact that they said it to you, that TV.
Yeah, in interviews I was asked this.
Really?
Yeah.
And how did that feel?
And another thing, when I did Mexico Fashion Week also in between, they're like, is it not like a lot of people think that once you've progressed in life, going back to these things
like modeling?
Like modeling. So I was like, why? Why is there
a
judgment of which field you're going back to? I said, this is my roots from where I came. I don't forget them, and I am somebody who's very grateful from where I've started. So I will not feel that it will bring me down if I do something, because I don't feel like that. Modeling is modeling. I mean, I can go back. I don't need to be a star to be a part of a fashion show. True. I never went as an actor.
Yeah.
And they didn't know I was an actor until I was, I was treated like all the other models only, which I went for. And when everyone started commenting and they saw that there's fan clubs and this and all reposting, that's when they realized who they chose. So they didn't know.
That's perfect. No, you're right.
Yeah. So the difference between Bombay and here also, if you talk about, living a normal life, here I can do everything as a normal individual, So
Dubai food places, when we'd gotten down, we were talking about what are your go-to places over here?
My go-to places over here are a lot of things. And there are times where you miss ghar ka khana.
True.
Oh, the South Indian food over here.
It's next level, no?
Next level. You have to go to the Kerala places. There is Calicut Notebook and Calicut Paragon.
What is this Notebook place?
Calicut Notebook.
Okay.
It's a Keralite restaurant. Oh, the food.
And what
Karama is place for all the Indian food and everything.
Perfect.
If you want other cuisines, then
there's a lot of Pakistani and Bangladeshi folks also.
Yes, a lot of Pakistani restaurants. If you go to Naya Bhandi, they also have Truck Adda, good Pakistani food, and
like chicken karahi and all of those things.
Yeah. You have to have Shinwari Kadai.
Shinwari Kadai?
Yeah.
What is that?
It is it's like a kadai only, but it's made out, you have mutton or chicken ka option in red meats, mutton or beef, and then you have chicken in white meat.
Yeah.
But I like going for mutton in that.
Perfect.
Shinwari, yeah.
It's just like a lot of food. You are a foodie, but then what is
Irani
this?
Food also.
What mechanism is this that you do that it doesn't hit your body?
I have high metabolism.
You do?
It comes from both my mom and my dad.
Lucky dude.
Yeah.
So lucky.
So that is why it used to not really show on me. Now it has started to, and I have...
Where? What?
I work out now.
So, but where it shows?
Stomach.
Just like smiling so that like, am I supposed to do the guessing game? But yeah, perfect. Any favorite words over here? Dubai slang or words that you are in awe of?
Yalla and khalas. So everything for ho gaya.
Yeah.
If we say ho gaya there, it is khalas here.
Khalas, yes.
Finish.
Of course.
Khalas.
I like how you did the hand gesture
Yeah,
also.
this is also another khalas.
Yeah. DJ Bliss taught me hello Allah.
Yalla,
Like,
yalla.
Yalla, yalla.
Yalla.
Yalla. You don't say yalla, yalla once.
Yeah, yalla. Chalo, yalla, yeah.
Did you know there is a shawarma place in Warsaw called Yalla Yalla?
No.
Dude,
Yeah?
they did this marketing thing where they said you don't say Yalla Yalla once. And they have like XL shawarmas also. Are you big into shawarmas as well?
So it is not shawarmas.
Shawarma.
It is shawarmas.
Yeah. I knew.
See, this
Now
is
I'm
what
getting
I
very
only
Emirati.
knew when I came here. Otherwise, in India, in Bombay, we used to all be like,
Shawarma.
shawarma khayega, shawarma. And it is not close to what actual shawarmas are like.
Yeah. Erica, tell me
Yes.
this. What is your dating scene like? Because in India, there were a lot of link ups with, of course, co-actors because that happens.
It always happens. It has to happen.
Like with Shahir, it was very a lot of like this conversation.
With Shahir, yeah, because obviously we have the on-screen
With co-stars,
chemistry.
yes.
We are just so close. We are good friends.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But I'm sure there is young adults hitting on you and all of those things are happening.
I am more limited to my work, and I'm very. When I am at work, and I am very formal. I'm professional. I'm very reserved with people.
Really?
It takes me time to open up and be myself. So only the people who are close to me will know who I am. Otherwise, it really is very tough for me to open up with others so fast, so quick.
That's true.
Yeah.
You don't have one of those like famous people dating apps on you?
Oh no, yeah.
No. Even though there's a lot of dating
That's
apps are
scary
also a lot
because
of
of the stories that you get to hear, people meeting on those dating apps and then ending up robbing someone or scamming
What?
someone. Yeah.
Like rich people scam rich people also?
So I don't know. So there are
No, these are normal
fake
dating
profiles.
apps. You haven't heard of that famous people dating app?
I've heard of it only that I got to know from someone who is like, now these rich people dating app also. So I'm like, there is something like that also. So I
I'm
don't
not sure
know. I
if
don't
it's
know
rich
about
people only or
that.
if it's like famous
Celebrities.
people. Yeah, the
Celebrity
celebrities
dating
wala.
app.
Yeah.
I'm like, they also need a dating app now.
I mean, exclusivity, right? Like that's where the world on the HNI
But
circuit
no,
is heading.
I mean, like, don't they have too many fish in the pond already in their own field?
Yeah, that's
That
true,
they
right?
want a app for it?
But when you get famous, don't you get like this kind of thing where you don't know who's trying to be friends and with you
That
and
is true.
close
That
to
is
you
true.
because
That is very
image.
true because you don't know who is being around you just so that they they portray themselves in different light.
True.
That I have this one around me, this one is my friend. So you don't know who's being true and genuine and who is just putting up a front.
exactly, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Dubai rains. Have you experienced the rains yet here?
Yes, of course.
It's a full like
It's called
science
seeding.
thing. Yes, it's cloud seeding.
That is what I was talking about when I said, no, I have to tell you about the choppers. From my room, I
that is
can
what you're
see
talking about.
them go like swing. So that's how they used to maintain, they are maintaining the temperature, you were maintaining the temperature here, which
Yeah.
I think is credible and incredible that
Dude,
they
it's
are doing
mental,
something like that, but it also kind of, gets people to fall sick. So Dubai is not really built for rains because it doesn't have such heavy rains
Yeah.
naturally. So when it rains here, it really gets flooded.
It's
You
quite
can see
disruptive.
it is because you can see Dubai Mall getting flooded. You can see
Ouch.
water going into their stores. You can see from the. I have made a video last time. It was during Christmas that there were rains and.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it was cold. It was chilly, and Dubai never felt like Dubai because you've never seen people wearing jackets in Dubai. And we had to wear these
damn.
light winter jackets.
Suddenly
and
you have, like,
puffer
new
jackets
fashion.
Yeah, at that point of time, you just wanted to make bhajiyas and have it with chai.
You don't miss Mumbai rains?
I do miss them sometimes. I just don't like that keychad and
Chikat.
when we are, especially when you are shooting, the rains, you're dressed up and then it's raining and you have all that mitti on your leg.
And you're melting from everywhere.
It gets too humid, too chick and your hair is a mess, you are a mess, everything is a mess around. And
That's
I
true.
like rains. I love the rains when I'm indoors. I sit
Yeah.
by the window
Yeah,
and
watch
enjoy
it.
the rain. Just watch it, just not be in it.
Just
I would
two
like
privileged
going
fucks
and
sitting in-
enjoying those moments where you want to just go and enjoy the rain, get wet in the rain, and have
That's
those.
childhood.
And that is even now. I have
Yeah,
done that. I've
you-
pulled people out of restaurants and gotten wet in the rain.
Wow, really?
Out of party. Yeah. So I was at a baby shower, and we were all sitting and talking about something when it started pouring in Bombay. This is Randheri. And it's pouring, and I'm going out and getting wet in the rain. Who's coming? I've like pulled 2-3 people. We're all jumping in a puddle of water, and people on the road in middle of, I think it was Oshiwara, and people are all looking like, "Pagal log kya kar rahe?"
Wow, dude.
Yeah, so I'm that person.
More on this story when we do the Bombay journey. If you all are able to give me 1,000 comments over here. Hey, we've come to office, bro.
This is your office?
That's our office. Yeah, right there.
There we are. See.
It's perfect. It's amazing. Very well done.
Indigo. I brought you right where you need to be right after this interview.
So cool, dude. Very well done. Thank you so much. You're kind.
Oh, welcome.
But you liked it?
I
Good
liked
fun?
it. Yes, good fun.
First, folks, if you're pissed that we didn't talk about the movies, the deep dive into work and like other
There's
things.
There's so much to talk about at this time.
There's only so much time.
You won't cover the entire bit.
Yeah, so then you know what to do in the comments and we'll do another episode.
Yeah.
But for now, this is me, Sid, signing off from within the car and heading into our friend's cafe. It's called
A Gate 9 Bistro.
A Gate 9. Do you see it?
It's down.
A big shout out to Rum Car Rental and One Click Drive for the sweet ride. Alright, we say bye before we park so that we are not cramped in. But thank you so much for being on the Dubai journey. This was me, Siddhaarth Aalambayan, signing off.
And this is Erica Fernandes signing off.
Erica Fernandes signing off. Now that she does Emirates Draw, she has all these like host sign-offs. And think, what is the sign-off on the show? And like
the same thing. This is me, Erica Fernandes, signing off.
Boom. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good fun.
Good fun.
Like, comment, share and subscribe to Mashable Middle East. Bye.
Bye. So usually in the evenings here, we walk. Even the time that you need to come and stroll here. It's amazing. So sometimes I come down here, get my 2 pets. I have pets, Ginger and Coco.
And your vada pav.
And my vada pav.
So tell me this, what are aspirations like now? Because you've done so much different kind of work. What do you want to do?
So like I said earlier also in the car when we were talking, there was a part of me who has done a lot in acting. Now I want to be on the other side of it. It's not that I'm going to give up on acting. I will do that also. But I also want to be on the business side.
It's going to be crazy amount of work.
Yeah, because I've already started scripting a few things for content.
When she started telling me about the whole scripting bit, I was going to ask her ki ye script writing kahan se aayi?
Yes. I don't know, it's just I think every actor also somewhere inside wants to
100%.
tell a story. After being directed so much, you just want to, when you work so much, then you start visualizing things in that way,
Congratulations and all the best.
Thank you.
It is difficult, but I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. You
Right
did a
now.
shot this year as well, right? On Amazon Mini TV,
Yes.
the horror one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haunting.
The Haunting.
The Haunting. It is very, very draining to be in a scary movie because there's so much. It's just physical exertion and also your mental draining, and there's a lot because first of all there's a lot of screaming, getting scared. It takes a lot of your physical energy, but then also being in that environment where you're thinking in what if I was actually possessed, or what if there's a lot that goes on in your mind.
Yeah, because just like methody as an actor.
Yeah.
So you're trying to be visualizing of the way that you would be.
Exactly.
Oh shit, that can
And
take a while to come out of also.
Yeah, so I also, consulted a few people as to how these things happen and what happened, so I could get some, just make it look real.
I've seen a lot of like Dubai people also open up their own cafes and like food places. Do you think you'll also have one of those moments coming in?
I don't know, maybe sometime in the future because I love food and I love cooking also. So I have my own, I have my own recipes.
What all do you make? Like
everything.
Okay, tell me about a recipe that is like your own ijat.
Do you like seafood?
I love seafood.
So I like shrimp. You can shrimp with potatoes, okay? But it is a very quick recipe if you want to make.
Okay.
And
let's hear.
Try it whenever you're like craving for something spicy, potatoes, shrimp, and you have no much time with you. So the Ching's Szechuan chutney, that, you're very less of tomato ketchup and soy sauce. There are 3 main ingredients that you require apart from your shrimp. potatoes, you dice them. And if you like capsicum, you put them. So now all you have to do is put in a wok, oil, a little bit of ginger garlic paste, and your
Quick interjection. When you're using a wok, just basically know that it's very hot.
Hot, yeah.
So you have to cut everything and keep it ready and
and
then
yes,
just toss
yes,
things.
you just toss things. Otherwise, you're going to end up burning them or overcooking the stuff.
Okay, go on. So then ginger
So-
garlic paste after oil.
After oil,
which will
ginger
sputter,
garlic, yes.
So be careful.
And then you throw in your, if you're putting capsicum, throw that in. Then you put your potatoes and toss them.
Saute them,
Yeah,
yeah,
saute
okay.
them. Then you put your
Sauces.
sauces, which is your first goes in the soy sauce, then the Szechuan chutney, and a little bit of your ketchup. And last, you put your shrimps because they cook very fast. Oh my god, they are heavenly. You'll
What do
love
you
me
do?
for this.
What do you do for after you've gained success? You talk about the journey, but you also talk about how to make a good Szechuan shrimp
Yeah.
with potatoes and capsicum. And we have our anda pav. Okay, you can. Oh, lovely! Look at that.
Cute, I like a little
They
bites.
make our street food gourmet boss.
Yeah.
They've got like a nice thappa of it.
Yeah.
A Gate 9 bistro. Thank you so much for doing this for us. Okay, let's go
Like
for
this.
it. Yes, cheers.
Cheers.
Does the Miss Desirable Women kind of competitions end up leading to a lot of these DMs and shady messages online?
I don't go through them much.
You don't go to your request folder at all?
Not
You
much.
read your comments and social medias, this thing?
People hide behind these IDs and come out and either vent or remove their insecurities through comments, you know. So, no, I just stay away from it.
Yeah, don't do that, folks. We're going to go and enjoy our anda paos. Bye.